What is the best starter for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Now today we'll be answering that question, so sit back, relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's dive right into it. The three available starters in BDSP are the originals from Diamond and Pearl: Chimchar, Piplup, and Turtwig. And honestly, each of them has their own advantages and positives as well as disadvantages. However, if we were to break down which of them is the best one and which serves you the best in a playthrough, then we have to kind of take them one by one. So let's do that. Starting with Chimchar, the Fire Monkey Pokemon. See, Chimchar has something quite special about him, which is the fact that once Chimchar evolves, it gains the Fighting typing, something that is super handy against a lot of the gym leaders as well as Elite Four in your journey through the Sinnoh region in BDSP. And given that Chimchar can evolve into Monferno at level 14, you can have a Fighting type already before you even take on the first gym leader, Roark. Gardenia with a Chimchar is a cakewalk as you can sweep her team with any fire type move. Against someone like Maylene, you may struggle a bit, but this will mostly be a neutral match for you. However, Wake will be your waking nightmare as he uses water types, so this will be the biggest moment where you might struggle with Monferno or Chimchar. Now, Fantina is another neutral battle as long as you have some special attacks to hit her Pokemon with, otherwise you may be in trouble. And next you have Byron and Candice. So, here's the deal. Byron having Bronzor and Steelix in his team, which are weak against any of your fire and fighting type moves, is perfect, right? With maybe only the Bastiodon putting up a bit of a fight. However, Candice with her ice types is also going to be really easy since she only really has a Medicham to put up a bit of a fight for you, but if you have evolved your Pokemon, your Chimchar into an Infernape by now, you should be fine. Then we've got Volksner, or Little Volky. Now, he really only has an Octillery that can be a threat to you, and the rest is mostly pretty straightforward. It's not like a super difficult, but neither super easy battle. It's just a neutral battle, if you want to put it that way. Keep that in mind. But other than that, the gym leaders are pretty simple besides Wake. However, when it comes to the Elite Four, Aaron is the first one you will face, and his bug types are not much of a threat. However, when Bertha shows up, you have to start running away as she has a Quagsire and Wishcash in that team, and even Hippowdon, so yeah, you may run into some trouble right here. The Elite Four is gonna be a little bit difficult around Bertha. Now, in this case, you might want to get your hands on a different Pokemon in your team, just in case you don't want to be fully destroyed. Now, Flint's team, you'll be neutral against for the most part, and Lucian is on another one of those big threat levels with his Psychic-type Pokemon, so keep Infernape away from Lucian. But yeah, Flint is gonna be a neutral battle. Lucian is going to be a difficult one, so keep that in mind. And finally, against Cynthia, Infernape is great against Roserade and Lucario, but will struggle against her Gastrodon and Melodic. So that is mostly Chimchar, basically a Pokemon that comes in super handy, is very useful, but can struggle here and there. So what about Piplup, which is next? But first, a big thank you to Momoboard for being a partner of this channel. Thank you to them for sponsoring us. If y'all want to have a chance to get featured in my videos, or perhaps you want to win a copy of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, then go ahead and join the Pokemon World board over at Momoboard to have a chance at winning a free copy of the new games. And if you stay an active member and make posts, you have an active chance of winning a copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus at release. Now, what is Momoboard? Well, it's a perfect community website where you guys can go make your own boards about different subjects, as well as join boards and talk to people, share files, and make your own posts to discuss with others where they can leave comments and have chats. Now, here's how a post is made. You basically just press the button, create a post in whatever board you're in. It's pretty simple. You can even include images and links to your own tweets or even videos if you wish to share them there. So to have a chance of getting a free copy of BD or SP, you just gotta go ahead and join the board, link down below, and make a post about what starter you are choosing, and you'll have a chance of getting featured in one of my videos, as well as winning a free copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Thank you to Momoboard once again. Go over there, make a post right now. The winners for the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl ones will be chosen around the end of this month. And the winners for the Legends Arceus ones will be chosen on release day of Legends Arceus. Piplup is next. Against Roark, you will have an easy time with Piplup. However, Gardenia is a death sentence, so make sure to keep your Piplup far away from her, or Prinplup, whatever you have at this point. Now, Maylene and Crasher Wake will be more or less a equal standoff, as both use Pokemon that won't be super effective against you. Same goes for Fantina, which is a fair fight. However, Byron, you will do a lot of damage due to his steel ground typing, rock types and whatnot, so you'll be fine there. However, against Candice, you won't have the best time. Neither will you have a great time against Volksner that will essentially smite you down with the power of 1,000 suns. So just stay away from Volksner, Candice, and you'll be fine. However, at the Elite Four, you will go against Aaron, Flint, and Bertha super easily, especially Flint, as his team has 2 fire types and Steelix in there. And with your Empoleon having the steel typing comes in super handy as well, so the steel type is really, really handy. You'll also be fine against Lucian and very decent against Cynthia, especially against her Garchomp. So in general, Piplup is not that major or special when it comes to going through the gym leaders. You may struggle actually a bit there, but when it comes to the Elite Four, it may actually be one of the better choices to go for. Then of course we have Turtwig, which is the final one, and here is where some issues arise. See, you can beat the first 2 gyms with Turtwig easily. The 3rd gym of Maylene is also somewhat of a cakewalk for this chunky boy, and against Crasher Wake, you whoop his booty so simply. It's not even an issue whatsoever. However, Fantina can give you a bit of problems for you, but other than that, Byron is a cakewalk and Candice is a death sentence to your little, furry little grass type. And Volksner, well, he will be basically fantastic against Volksner, okay? You'll have an easy time there. However, at the Elite Four, you will struggle right away against Aaron and his bug types. You will, though, destroy Bertha's team and her Pokemon, but you will also struggle against Flint and have major problems, with that, with your Torterra. Lucian is a cakewalk for the most part, and against Cynthia, he's probably the most useful as you have enough firepower to defeat her Gastrodon, Melodic, and Lucario. So you'll basically be able to get through Cynthia pretty solidly just with Torterra, but that's the thing, everything else you'll have a struggle. So, based on all that information, what would be the best choice starter to go for? Well, I'd argue it has to be Chimchar. Yes, no matter what, it is Chimchar. Sure, you might struggle against a few people like Lucian in the Elite Four and some of Cynthia's team, but in the grand scale, having the fighting typing will make your life so much easier in your playthrough. And since the Sinnoh region, it kind of lacks also fire types, you won't really have access to many of them throughout your journey early on, so you definitely want to have a fire type in there. However, you can actually receive all the Sinnoh starters in the Grand Underground before you take on the Elite Four, in case that is something you want to do and need to do. This is due to Sinnoh decks being actually possible to complete even before battling the Elite Four, so you could always do that if you want to have all of them, but I'd argue that Chimchar is the best starter for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, especially because when you go through all the gyms and stuff, you won't have too much trouble, and especially against the Elite Four, you can whoop through some of them pretty easily. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the video. Thank you again to Momoboard for sponsoring this video, and thank you for all you guys for watching. That's going to be it for today's video. If you guys want to have a chance of winning BDSP, then go and make your post about what your team is and what your start is going to be for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and also make other posts on Momoboard, share information you want to share with me, whatever you want to do, just have fun on Momoboard and have a chance to win a free copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Thank you for today. I'll see you next time. Peace out.